We're all loosened up. What you got for me?
I want to know your coming out story.
If lesbians could have babies, the world would be overpopulated. I'd tell you that for free. Everyone down!
This is bad. This is terrible. So this is bad. Like,
if you've ever got with Ellie, yeah, comment in the comments.
you can't say it like that.
It's not my proudest moment.
That's the funniest fucking thing you've ever done. We can't put that in. We can't put that in.
Oh mate, buzzing to be back. Welcome back to episode 2 of Two Dykes, Two Mics. That went better than the last one.
Hello. No, you've all missed us.
We made it to episode 2, which is an achievement.
Just, by the way. Oh my God.
We'll make the hat trick 3 episodes.
Of course you will.
We've actually already, guys, how organised is this? We've already booked in filming date for episode number 3.
Which is major for us, to be fair. That is major.
So well there. I mean, the next one after that.
We won't talk about that one.
Yeah, we won't talk about that. But it's a busy season right now, but we are definitely free for episode 3. But yeah, thank you guys for everything on episode 1. I'm not saying it's gone fucking viral, but we had a good reaction.
Near enough. I'll start selling autographs now. I can't even walk down the street. I can't go get my milk.
Oh, really?
No, everyone's stopping me.
It did. It went okay.
Oi, ain't you that bird with the blue tongue?
Explain that. Why did you have a blue tongue?
I was drinking, right? I was so bevved. Like, it wasn't my fault, and I was drinking at you, and my tongue went blue, and I was like, I was drinking. I was thinking, we ain't going to film this today. We ain't going to do it. We did it.
Ellie was so drunk, she was like, surely we can't film the pod. So I sit down.
My eyes were like this. I kept repeating myself. To be fair.
No. What's the other one? Not a chance. Not a chance in the world.
I don't know why it came out of my mouth, to be honest.
It was good though. It was good. I've got quite a few messages saying that people enjoyed it, and I've also had quite a few messages asking when Ep2's out, so I'm happy. Thank you. Anyone who subscribed, liked, watched, whatever you do. But yeah, thanks. Do it again. Nah. Right. Let's get on to the episode. Right. Quickly touch on it. I'm wearing my England shirt. Ellie was wearing her England shirt. We have just watched us go through to the semis.
Come on, Gills.
In the World Cup. Big up the Lionesses. Just quickly, put your mic to the side. Look down that camera.
Oh, I can't do it. My eyes are...
Take your jumper off so we can get like a proper headshot, side by side. Every time we go out, we get stopped because Ellie looks like a certain player. Right? Just guess who it is first. Right, does Ellie look like Ep2? Look straight down the camera.
I'm looking.
Alright, I'm going to put that side by side. Yeah? And everyone in the comments, can you just decide whether Ella looks like Ep2? Whether Ellie looks like Ep2. I think she looks bang on. There's so many times in the club. Is that Ep2?
I kid you not, right? Any scene that I go to that's a bit of a gay scene, everyone comes up to me, whether I'm at the toilet, whether I'm just dancing, whatever. Are you Ep2?
All the time. And what's worse as well is, say they're looking at us from a distance and we haven't like clocked them, we haven't noticed them looking at us, and I go, Elle, do you want a drink?
Elle.
It makes it even worse. It makes it worse because people think I'm referring to you as like Ella.
I am technically the gay version. Like, I'll give you that.
As we mentioned in the last episode, this is a Pride special. Gay special.
Pride special.
Oh my god, yeah.
Dum 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 dum. Pride special.
Brilliant. Okay, now it's official. We're going to do a Pride special. We're going to be talking about everything Pride, everything gay. It was coming, obviously. Look at the name of the pod. So I just want to revisit. We've been to 2 Prides this year. London and Brighton. They seem to be the ones we go to.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I mean, there was talks about Manny Pride, but...
Bit of a trek, innit?
It is a bit of a trek. Brighton, definitely going next year.
Oh, 100%. That's decent.
Brighton Pride is so good.
It's so friendly. Oh, it's just so happy. Like, it's so nice.
And having the whole weekend as well was nice.
Yeah, it was good. We don't usually do that. For us to have it in plan and in place, it was good. Like, it was nice.
Yeah. And the festival, sick. Booking tickets next year.
I'm not homophobic. I'm not. But I really thought it was going to be really gay and, like, shit music and... Do you know what I mean? Like, but when I went there... the whole time it was sick. It was actually really good.
Yeah, I think Brighton Pride was better than London.
Oh, mate. A million times over.
No, I think, yeah, we went to 2 Prides, so obviously we'll be digging into all them lovely stories, lovely videos, lovely... I don't think I've got any pictures. Too intoxicated to get any pictures.
No, I wish we did, you know. I was gutted.
We don't. We actually don't get pictures.
We don't, ever. We should, but we're just too awkward. I think we just laugh.
And also, like, I would never, like, it never pops into my head, like, oh, can you get a picture of me and Ellie?
I think now, because we're famous.
Yeah, now it'll be like, can I get a picture with you and Ellie? And it's, oh, if you must.
Another one.
Pride was sick, so we're gonna jump into that. Since we're doing sesh-related challenge. Shot challenge.
Here we go.
So, 2 water, 1 shot. And then you've got to guess which one's the shot. So I'm going to take all 3.
A scene.
Yeah. And then...
Oh, I got to do it.
Yeah, and then reverse.
Okay.
No, it's coming up on the plate.
3 shots, yeah? 3 of them.
Oh, shit. I'm scared. Oh, that was good. Saying the first one.
Nope, middle one.
Was it? Wow! I'm impressed. I'm really impressed.
Thank you.
I'm scared.
Middle one.
Well played. You kept that in your throat as well. That's what made me think it wasn't that one. Why is my heart going pit back for my turn?
Tap on the floor.
The first one.
No, middle.
Was it?
Wait, I'm sick.
Oh, that was good. That was good.
That's really nice, actually.
It's so good, isn't it?
I'm literally a professional.
We are professional alcoholics. We're all loosened up. What you got for me?
So, I want to know your coming out story. How did you come out? When did you come out? Give us the dates. Give us the lowdown.
Yeah, okay. So coming out for me was a bit of a weird one. Only because most people assumed I was gay before I came out because of the way I looked.
I wasn't going to say anything.
Yeah. So it's kind of a weird one because like I was getting called like a tranny and like a leser going through school before I actually knew I was gay because of the way I looked. So like even though I hadn't come out and in myself I still really believed I was straight, no one else was buying it except from me. So like I was already getting like homophobia before I was even gay or like before I came out. So because of that it was like less of a deal amongst my friends. Amongst my friends it was like no deal at all. I had one friend say to me, "Do you fancy me?" Like the classic, yeah. I had one friend say that. Everyone else was absolutely calm, absolutely fine.
I was the friend. I'm joking.
Yeah. And I said yes. No, but no, like it was okay for me. I for some reason kept it in like really, really long. I broke up with my ex-boyfriend, who's like the most amazing person in the world, and I told him. He was one of the first people that I told, and he kept it a secret for years.
Oh, I love him. I love him.
He didn't tell Sol. I'll meet up with him soon. He's genuinely one of the nicest people I've ever met. And when I broke up with him, that was kind of like, okay. Because in my head, it was like, if it's not him, it's not anyone. Because he is such a nice person that you couldn't wish for anyone else. So it was literally the only reason I didn't want to be with him was because that's just not the way I swang. Swang?
Swang. You little swinger.
So, yeah, like, when I knew it wasn't him, for me, it was like, it's not going to be. anyone else, unless they're a woman. When I went to college, I didn't have any time on my hands. I was too busy. I worked 6 days a week, so I didn't really need to date. I didn't need to come out. All of my friends knew. My family it just didn't come up. And then when I turned 18 and the clubs opened,
I'm really sorry.
when I turned 18 and the clubs opened, I didn't want a member of my family to find out a different way. I didn't want a picture of me kissing a girl, or them see it on a night out, or someone that they know see me. So I thought I might as well just come out and get it done, just to kind of, breeze over it. My mum, really anticlimactic. I said to her, I was like, Mum, I'm gay. And she was like, all right, can you pass me the water? Like, so anticlimactic. Like, she was like, absolutely fine. My sister was like, really? Because we said it in a weird way. Like, she said something and I said, yeah, I'm gay. She goes, no, you're not. I was like, yeah, I am. But it's only because we was like bantering. Yeah. And I just told her in the middle of it wasn't like a serious thing. So then she was like, are you actually? And then she asked me like 3 times the next 2 weeks, are you still gay? I was like, yeah, still gay.
Yeah, last time I checked.
Yeah, hang on. Yep, still gay. My dad, I told drunk. I was really nervous to tell my dad. I was super nervous to tell my dad. One night I went round his to watch a Joshua fight, and we got so drunk we started drinking whiskey and tonic, and because we'd run out of Diet Coke, and we was both like bollocked, and he was just like, oh, for fuck's sake, like at the beginning. I think it's because he was drunk, and then he had a few questions, and then we were sound. It's actually like, my dad's the biggest, like, for me, he's like, whoa, because like none of my previous partners, I suppose, or like exes, whatever, they've met my dad like maybe like once or twice, never actually hung out with him, never, because it's just not something that comes across all the time. I go to the pub with my dad often, but it's not something I'd bring the missus to. Whereas my current missus, like, they've got drunk together, they've done shots together, and for me that's just like full circle moment. It's just like so nice. Like, we went out and my sister was dressed exactly like my missus. They was getting on like a house on fire. She was doing shots for my dad.
Why am I literally gonna sob?
It's literally like the dream, innit? Like, if like 14-year-old me could watch my missus, my dad and my sister get on like their family, oh, mate, my heart would be complete. So yeah, no, super, super happy. And then I told my nan, who lives in Bournemouth, and she said, she was like, I knew it. And I said, did you? And she goes, when you were 4, you wore a Bob the Builder outfit. And I knew you were gay. And I was like, okay, fair enough, nan. For me, I waited so long because I was so scared of losing people. And then when I got to the point, when I really fully understood in my head that if you lose them, that's on them, not you.
Yeah.
It really did make it 10 times easier. When I actually sat there, realised and truly believed that, you know what, if they don't like it, that is a them problem, not a me problem.
100%. 100%.
It made everything easier. Go on, what's yours?
Where do I start? Well, mine's pretty similar to you, to be fair. I wouldn't say family, close family knew, 100%. I used to always get the compliments.
So me and Ellie sat next to each other in English, and I actually asked Ellie, I was like, are you gay? And she went, no. Not
the little homophobia coming out in me.
And I was sitting there thinking, yeah, me too, mate.
Yeah, same. No, I had a boyfriend at the time. I knew I was, but for some reason in me, I was like, no, you're not, like, stop, like, because for me, at that age, there was no one my age group that I fancied. There was no one that, do you know what I mean? I'm not saying, like, I'd watch programmes, like...
I'm not saying all my friends were butters, but...
No, of course they weren't. They were all gorgeous, but none of them were, like... It was not like I wanted to get in their pants. Do you know what I mean? And it was never, ever like that. So, for me, it was like, I didn't know. I knew I didn't like boys. I just didn't like them. But I didn't know if that's because I didn't know if I was frigid, or I don't know what it was. But, like, I had about 15,000 boyfriends in school. Everyone knows that. I was with some bloke and the next bloke I've been... Do you know what I mean? It was all... Not a cover-up. I wouldn't say that. But I just never... I always kept it in. My close family always knew because I was a little bloke. I was a little boy. I just was. And that's just the way I was. let you on a little secret. I used to want to be a boy. I didn't, but it's just I just wanted to be with a girl.
Do you know the amount of times I'd sit there and think in my head, I can't wait till I'm older so I can turn into a boy so I can date a girl.
That's crazy. That's so crazy. Like,
Yeah, it's so mad. But in my head, I didn't put it together that actually you don't have to be a boy to like a girl. Do you know what I mean? It's so weird.
yeah, no, that's exactly it. And obviously back then, I'm not going to say back then like we're so old, but it was never kind of drawn to the eye of like being trans or anything like that. So for me, I just thought, oh, in order to be with a girl, you've got to be a boy. And obviously at a young age, it wasn't that deep. It wasn't thought like that at all. But all my aunties were like, you're a little leser. Now that word traumatizes me. I hate that word. I don't know why. I literally don't know why, but lesbian, leser, I can't stand it. Like, it actually gives me shivers. I always say I'm gay. I'm gay. I'm not a lesbian. I can't say it. I can't. So in school there was this app, Ask FM, and someone asked me on there, are you bisexual? How fucking rude of you to judge, first of all, and how rude of you to assume, because no, I'm not. I'm straight as can be. And that was like my moment to kind of just do it. Like, so then I got asked again, and I said, yeah, I am. And then I did it as in like, yeah, I am, and what? Just because of like, if someone came to me, I'd be like, nah, not really. Do you know what I mean? But, and then my friends in school were like, what? Like, are you gay or are you not? Like, are you seeing such and such? Because that was a big thing then. Like, that was a big thing. And all of my friends thought that I fancied them.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of my friends were like, well, like, do you fancy me? Do you not? And everything made it awkward, like being in the PE changing rooms and all this. And it wasn't like that at all. I didn't fancy my mates. I didn't fancy every fucking female that walked past me. I just had this feeling in me. And it got to the point where I was like, no, I'm straight. Like, and I left school like that. And even to the point that I went college, right? And I went to a football college and it was literally gay central. Every fucking Tom, Dick and Harry was gay. There was a few handful of people that were straight. And even then I kind of kept it in. Like, and I didn't tell anyone. My mum had no idea. My dad had no idea. They obviously did. But to my knowledge, they had no idea. And it weren't until I got my first girlfriend that I was like, okay, shit, I'm going to have to now. Because obviously I was at that age where it was like, I had to ask to go places. And do you know what I mean? And she lived so, not far away, but a trek from my house, that it got to the point where I had to tell her. Now, going through school, the only person I told was my cousin. And she kept it with her for fucking ages. And I remember meeting this girl and I was like, shit, that's Sophie. Like, I've met someone, like, what do I do? Because I can't tell anyone. And even the people that I used to play football with were like, oh, are you gay? No. What? No. Like, what do you mean? That was the easiest place to do it. Like, everyone is. No one's going to care. No one's going to even batter an eyelid. It will be forgotten about tomorrow. Or someone's just trying to get in your knickers.
Yeah.
Win-win. Not joking. Obviously, I got my first girlfriend and it got to the point where I had to go to her house or she was coming to mine and I was like, fuck, like, what do I do? And one evening, my mum was on FaceTime to my auntie Trish and Sophie was round. And they were bantering because my cousin's gay. And he was like, oh, Elle, you're a leser, ain't ya? And I was like, no. Giggling and all like, with my cousin. And my cousin was like, Elle, just tell her. My mum's heard this now. My mum's heard just tell her. So she ain't going to give up on that. She ain't going to give up. Well, tell her what? And I was thinking, oh, God, I've got a headache. Fucking bouncing back and forth. Tell her what? I was like, oh. She was like, you gay? I was like, are you gay? No, Mum. Like, stop. Like, what? No. Elle. Fine, yeah, I am.
Really?
But I was bi. Because it was easier. I don't know why it was easier, but I just said I was bi. She was like, okay. That was it. And I was thinking, shit. I've got nothing here. I've got nothing to work off, right? And the one person I was petrified to tell was my granddad. Because he claims he's not a homophobe. But he definitely is. And his words were, I'm not homophobic. I've been to 2 gay weddings. Oh, is that so? I lie. My mum gave me nothing, really. It was never really spoke about. She was just like, my love, we already know. We already knew. I don't know why it was such a big deal. I had to tell, well, I didn't have to tell my dad. I told my dad. That was a walk in the park, mate. Oh, I'm gay. Oh, that's two things we've got in common now. We like tits and football. I was thinking, oh, such a bloke. Like, it's such a bloke thing to say. My brother, it was near Christmas time, and my brother was like, oh, have I got to get you a leather gift now? What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
Strap.
Yeah.
Strap in a box.
Oi, do us a favour. Lend us 60 quid.
60?
We want the higher package, right? Oh dear, I've gone red. No, yeah. And that was that. And then I just remember, like, petrified of first person coming round and how they're going to act. But it was nothing. Never spoke about it again.
Yeah.
It makes me sad, though, to be fair, like, the amount of people that have had such a bad response, and I couldn't even dare to imagine. Like, I knew my mum and dad weren't going to be like that. I just knew, like, there was no way. You see on, like, programs and things like that, and it's like, people generally kicked out. Like, it's a mad thing, considering, like, especially the day we're living in now. Like, it's every bloke that walks past has definitely had it up the arse. 100% they have.
Oh yeah, and it's like, the thing is, I find now is, like, people say to me there's more, like, gay girls around. It's not. It's just the fact that, like, more feminine girls that probably don't mind a bloke but prefer a woman just have kept it as a bloke in the past. I think they've just for an easy life. Do you know what I mean? Whereas now, because it's okay, I think they having the courage or whatever, they're more confident to go with girls. It's not. There's not more gays out. There's just less gays scared. Yeah. That is literally it.
Yeah. That is it. Yeah.
Most common questions about being gay. So what questions do you get being gay?
Have you ever had them girls, right? Have you ever had them girls that come up to you? Elle, I think that I'm gay, but I just don't know. Like, how do you know? Like, is there ways to find out? And
I can show you a way, my darling.
Yeah, and that is what I'm like. Sit down. We need to talk. Sit down on my face. You'll know then. I'm joking. I'm joking.
It's always them girls that are like, I could kiss a girl, but I could never be with one. And I'm like, yeah, right.
I could shag one, but I could never be in a relationship.
If you want to shag me, trust me, you could deal with me in the daytime. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm a lot less demanding in the daytime.
You dirty dog.
Also, you get them girls that are like, from a lesbian point of view, from a gay point of view, am I attractive?
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, wait, just look in a mirror. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not hard.
Would you shag you? Probably not. I'm joking.
Put it this way, have I flirted with you yet? Nah, move on.
What would you say is the hardest thing about being gay?
The hardest thing I found being gay, yeah, two things. One, clothes. It sounds stupid. Being a mask, yeah, I don't want to wear little belly tops, but I don't want to wear something that's down to my knees. Do you know what I mean? Like, I go on Boohoo Man and I love the stuff on there, but it don't fit. I would just love a brand that just did, like, mask clothes that actually fit me. I'm petite, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm slim build, I'm short, you know what I mean? So I just want something that fits me. That's something I've always found hard, because, like, women's clothes I don't like and men's clothes are too big. Second to that is, in school, I never fit in with the girls, but I was never accepted by the boys. Like, a really feminine friendship group, I don't really fit in, because it was like, they're talking about boys, they're talking about makeup, they're talking about all of that, and I'm like, I don't really fit in. But then with the boys, they're like, oh, don't want to leather with me. Do you know what I mean? So I never was accepted. I never fit in with the girls, and I was never accepted with the boys. And I feel like for me that was really a hard line to play. Like, I just wanted a friendship group that was fine with it, and was fine with having essentially a tomboy at that time. It's always, I think this sounds really cliche, but the whole world is catered to men and women, and I just wish there was a bit more middle ground, just a bit more unisex ground, so that we could buy clothes that I like and fit, and it wasn't so much of a you have to be this or you have to be that.
Yeah.
What about you?
I'd say, do you know what, the hardest thing about being gay, I'd say having babies.
Yeah.
I know there's ways around it. I know there's easy ways and things like that. But that is the biggest thing. Like, honestly, it'd be bad. If I could impregnate a woman, I'd have 15,000 babies. With the same girl. With the same. But
I'd be godmother of the year.
no, fully. Like, if it was done, like, in an easy way, I just think it'd be perfect. On that note, though, I do feel if we could have babies naturally, like, together.
Oh, together?
Oh, me and you. Happy days. No, but, like, the whole gay scene, Leslie scene, yeah?
Too many babies.
No. The next generation will be inbred because every cunt has been with every cunt. There'll be no chance. We'll be swinging roundabouts, mate.
Also, lesbians move fast. Yeah. Overpopulation.
I can't talk. I got a leg to stand on, babe.
Lesbians move fast, yeah. If lesbians could have babies, the world would be overpopulated. I'd tell you that for free.
We'd need a new planet, mate.
We would. A lesbian-only planet.
Would you class yourself as masked?
Yes.
What would you say are the stereotypes?
What's the criteria?
What is the criteria? What makes you you?
Right, this is going to sound utter bullshit, and all the gays are going to sit there and go, Rose, stop speaking for us. But I think masks think differently to femmes. Masks think like men. I've never... Like, I just feel like it's, like, more stereotype. I don't know what it takes to be a mask, but, like, for example, I always find in relationships that, like, the femmes are always looking after the masks, or always making sure they're okay, or always making the sensible decision. Exactly. And I don't know why that is. Do you know what I mean? Like, there is no reason to do it. Have I touched the washing machine in this flat? Not once. Do I know how to turn it on? No. Why is that? I don't know.
That's true.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what it is. I dress boy-y. I act boy-y. I like football. These are all stereotypes, of course, but I think they do make you a mask. If you're walking down the street, you saw my missus and me, you would know who's the mask.
I don't know. I'm joking. I'm joking.
If you saw us separately, I think you'd know I was gay, whereas you'd have to probably investigate. Put it this way, yeah? If I go out on a night out, my missus gets chatted up by blokes, I don't.
See?
So it's not just me that sees it.
I don't know, because you say that I don't really know what I'd class myself as. I don't think it's a big deal for me to kind of be like, oh, I'm this and I'm that, 'cause I don't understand it. I don't really get it, to be truthful. So people always say, oh, you're definitely the bloke. 100% I'll take it, I do. But on a night out, this is what I don't get. I dress like a man. I am the bloke. Like, serious, I'm a bloke, yeah? I still get boys and men coming up to me, and it's like, the hand doesn't really work for girls. It doesn't, do you know what I mean? Like,
What's weird, yeah, is we're girls, right? We are. We might not look like it, we might not act like it, but we're girls, yeah?
Yeah.
Do a quick check.
Rose.
No, why don't I do a check?
Nothing to see there, to be fair.
But, like, we are girls, right? But when me and you wanted to film the pod, what did we say? Should we send the girls out for coffee?
Yeah, true.
We're going to Ibiza with our football team. I refer to it as the lads' holiday. There ain't a single lad on it. We're all gay. Do you know what I mean? And, like, when your missus and my missus go out together, we're like, oh, let the girls go out together. We are still girls. So why do we say it? But it is... Do you know what I mean? It is. I don't know. I don't understand the science behind it, but...
Science. Oh, not the science lesson.
One thing I find as well is them girl events we go to, the G.IRLs, you always see masks getting with femmes, and you can tell who's a femme, you can tell who's a mask. And most of the time...
Well, yeah, because the mask got half their fucking hair shaved off.
And it, why is that a thing?
I don't know.
That is a thing, the undercut.
Some look alright.
And a bun is always a mask sign, I think. I was told to get a mullet the other day.
Rose, I actually would have to do the podcast by myself.
If I got a mullet.
I couldn't let you on the podcast like that.
You don't think a mullet?
No.
I don't actually know what it is, but I was told I'd look good with one.
No, you getting offended, you don't even know what it is.
You don't think I'd suit a mullet? Why not?
No, I actually think you could, to be. I think you should pull it off.
What is a mullet?
It's like when you got it shaved.
A mohawk?
Technically, yeah, partially. Although you can get a little tapered one.
Oh, right, okay.
A little flick.
That's a big risk, man. If you don't like it, that's a long time to grow it out.
I just want to know, Rose. Just would love to know. Not that I'm dying to hear the answer. Ever been caught doing the deed?
So weird you asked that question, Ellie.
It's so weird. I'd just love to know.
I've got a suspicious feeling you put that there for a reason.
What?
What? You hadn't stitched me up at all.
I wouldn't do that to you. No.
Yes, Ellie, I have.
Have you? Give us the details, love.
I've spoke to the people involved, yeah.
Oh, I spoke to the people involved, right?
I've spoken to the people involved, and I'm not saying who caught us, but it was me and my missus.
Well, I hope so.
No, as in like it was recent-ish. We've been dating 6 months.
Not you shagging Dave.
So we were getting romantic, intimate, really intimate actually, lovey-dovey, and probably doing it somewhere we shouldn't have been doing it, but you know what, it was like, it was completely fine, and family member just opened the door. And we were in a position that like you can't really get out of very quickly. I tell you what, yeah, I've never seen my missus move that fast. Ever. Like, it's the worst thing in the world. Like, we actually I can say this, yeah, we actually didn't have sex for like a week and a half after, because we were both traumatized by the fact that like a family member had seen us in that position.
It's who saw you that gets me. It's just like, oh.
Yeah, it's like you don't want that person seeing you. And we actually fist bumped each other that night. The person walked out and we went, safe, and just rolled over.
Do you know what it is? It's not even like being caught in the moment. It's after. Walking past him in the hallway. You right? You right?
It's awful. I hate it. And when I was telling you, you were creasing. I'm like, it's not funny.
It could be worse. It's alright for you because it was your family member. Whereas I can only imagine your missus like, oh, that's no. If oh, God forbid, if my missus' family ever caught us,
Oh, no, it's 10 times worse.
I'd pack my bags. There and then I'd be gone.
Yeah, no, that would be worse.
I'd never show my face again.
I think loads of people have been there.
Oh, 100%. We've all been caught.
Have you?
Yeah.
By a family member?
No, the other's family. But it wasn't deep. Like, it just wasn't.
Is it recent?
No.
Oh.
Yeah. But, hey-oh.
That would kill me.
Anyway, moving on.
I don't want to talk about it.
What is your biggest relationship fuck up?
This is bad, yeah. I don't fuck up often. In relationships, yeah, I don't fuck up often. I really don't. But this is quite bad. So...
This is bad. This is terrible. This is bad. This is terrible. So this is like... This is bad. Like...
So basically... my sister had finished her GCSEs, whatever. She come home and I set up my phone to record her coming in because I bought these confetti cannons to pop them like for her, like as a surprise. And as she comes in, the phone ran out of storage and stopped recording. So we missed this moment. So I got really like, not upset, but just like pissed off. And I was like to my missus, can you go through my phone and just try and sort it out? Because it doesn't matter how much I delete, blah, blah, blah. It don't sort out, right? So she's like, yeah, that's fine. So I went to have a shower and I come in and the phone's on the side. She's rolled over, gone to bed, right? That's all I think that's happened, right? I look at my phone and it's like 15 gigabytes has been cleared. So I'm like, brilliant. Thank you, you know. When I wake up and she wakes up, I then find out that's not what's happened. So basically, I didn't know this, yeah? And anyone out there, right, this is I will be the leader. Everyone can learn from this.
I'll be the leader. Learn from me.
Learn from my mistakes, yeah, because I didn't know this was a thing, right? When you have a picture on your phone of anything, right, if it's been sent to you, it is in a tab called large attachments in your settings. So it's actually like in settings, text messages, like you have to go into your actual Apple settings, and then there's this tab called large attachments. Now, if I send you a photo, yeah, and you delete that off your phone, and then you go into your recently deleted and you delete it off your phone completely, it still stays in large attachments. And I did not know this. I've never had to know it, yeah?
We're going through mine right as we speak.
Anyway, obviously I've been in past relationships, I've had past flings, I've been with past girls, yeah? Now, if I'm talking to a girl, how do I get certain images? They send them to me, right? So my missus has gone on to my settings, looked at my storage, and on my storage it says large attachments is taking up a lot of my phone. So she went into large attachments.
How many were there, Rose? How many were there?
It was so bad. She saw everything. Like, past girls, like relationships, past flings, anything that a girl that I've never met but has just sent it to me.
What have they sent, Rose?
Just like their boobies.
You can't say it like that.
She saw a lot. I mean, the amazing person she is, she deleted it all for me.
Amazing person. She probably were like, yeah, that can fucking go. That can fucking go. Dirty bitch.
Mine are better. Mine are
bigger. Yours are flat.
Flat, tramp, ugly. And honestly, like, some of the things that she told me that she had seen, I'd forgot had happened. Like, some of the things she was like, I saw a video of this.
A video.
She was like, I've watched the first 2 seconds, and honestly, Rose, I'm traumatized. And I just felt so bad. She was so upset. But she wasn't angry because I said to her, I didn't know they were there. Do you know what? I'm just going to use this as a learning curve. Like, anyone watching this, yeah, go into your large attachments in your settings and just delete the lot. Like, it is traumatic.
You dirty dog.
What's yours?
I haven't had one.
What? You haven't had a relationship fuck up?
Never.
You've never fucked up?
Never fucked up ever.
Not even by accident, like me?
No. Nothing.
Like, I didn't intentionally. It's not like I bloody got caught doing something.
Not that I can think of, anyway.
You've had more relationships than me. We're the same age.
No.
If you've ever got with Ellie, yeah, comment in the comments. All of her fuck ups.
Not my missus be like, you've done this, you've done that.
Last week you left your trousers on the floor. Your dishes on the side.
I am your mum. You do fuck all. That's probably it. I'm quite lazy.
You don't eat anything?
Yeah, I am quite lazy in that sense, but not lazy, but she just does everything for me. So that's probably my biggest fuck up. Like, I don't know. But other than that, like, I've never done anything that's like got me in trouble. No,
that didn't get me in trouble. It just made me feel like an awful person.
No, yeah, but she's sound though. If you're with some fucking Looney Tune, they would have gone mad. They probably would have split up with you there and then. But because she's so chill, she understands. She's human. Like, she gets it. So it's a bit different.
I'm lucky. I'm so lucky.
You are. She's a diamond, mate. She is.
My missus is insane.
Yeah.
Going on the Pride theme. What was it like first time you brought a girl round?
Nerve-wracking.
For you?
Yeah. 100%. I was shitting my pants. Because obviously it ties into my whole coming out. It was very much like, what's my mum think? What does my mum think of her? What does she think of my mum? Like, just so much going through my head. And it was very much like, I'd brought boys round before.
Had you?
Yeah. So it was not boys, there was only one. And that was very much, keep your door open, don't shut your door. My little sister was coming in and out. That was the only thing. Having younger siblings, my siblings were coming in and out all the time. But other than that, like, I didn't have the whole rule of keeping your door shut and all that, which is insane to me. Like, how's it different?
I think for parents it's different purely because you can't get pregnant.
Yeah, I think that is it, because either way you're gonna shag, aren't you?
Yeah, like, literally, when my sister has a boy round, right, or had a boy round, she's single at the minute, I used to go upstairs and they'd, like, the rules always, like, keep the door shut, yeah? I used to go upstairs and the door would be, like, this much open. Yeah. I used to go up and just bang, like, kick it open and just stare at him like I was crazy and then walk off.
I am so sorry for your sister.
Everyone says that.
I actually am. What on earth is that about? Why did you do that?
Yeah, she was like, Rosa, what are you doing? Yeah. Just stare at him like I'm a crackhead.
I could imagine you doing it, to be fair.
I didn't really have a girl around. I didn't. Did I? No, not really. I had I've never let a girl meet my mum unless we were a thing.
Yeah, no, same.
So there's only a very few amount of girls. Only one girl has met my nan. My missus.
Oh, look at your little smile.
They met it.
My missus.
They met it. We went for lunch, whatever. But yeah, no. Only one girl's met my grandparent.
Yeah, no, I've only ever brought round who I've been with, like, in a relationship. I've not really been with a girl outside a relationship, so we got to think I just jumped to one, and then to the other, and then to the other.
Like a little leapfrog, do you?
I don't think I've ever been single.
Yeah.
No, sure, the bad thing is, yeah, it's like, I'd go meet people I hadn't seen in ages. Oh, how's your girlfriend?
Which one?
They're like, I'm like, what? They're like, oh, like, how's such and such? I'm like, oh, I'm not with her anymore, but actually I'm with this one. And they're like, oh.
Transfer window still open, boys. we hadn't signed pen on paper yet.
God's sake.
Right, biggest non-sexual turn on.
Smell.
Smell. What, you like it when they stink?
Nice smell. Sorry, nice smell.
Yeah, perfume.
Oh, just anything. It's like, oh, I'll get in my car and I'll be like,
Do you know the smell of your missus' perfume?
yes.
So do I, and it's so comforting, isn't it?
She's got a few, right? There's like one when we first met, and that just, the smell of it is like the first day we met, and it's like, oh my girl. And then there's another smell that's just so banging, like so banging. It's like, now.
Nah.
No, but the smell is a major thing, like, and she always smells so good.
Yeah, no.
I'm not saying I'm always fucking horny, but no, but I am. No, joking.
My missus wears the same perfume every day, and like if I know she's not going to be there for a week, like when she went on a girls trip, I like spray it around my room and on my sheets because it's such a nice smell.
I swear, like if I'm on a night out, she'll be like, spray all my shit. Remember, you still got a girlfriend.
Where was she?
She's here.
Everyone down.
Dear, oh dear.
Mine's like cooking, like doing stuff that's like acts of service and stuff. Like just showing that they care is a massive turn on. Being intellectual, like clever, is a turn on. Seeing their friends, having friends, and just like doing their own thing and having their own hobbies, I think is a turn on because it just shows you that you're not their life. You're just a bonus in their life, which I think's nice.
I think that's a major thing, and I think that's very new to the pair of us. I do think that's a major thing.
I think it's nice because I feel like if you're unhappy in yourself, a relationship becomes a necessity. Whereas if you're happy in yourself, a relationship becomes a privilege. And when it's not a privilege is when I always think it feels like a chore. Whereas when a relationship adds to your life rather than is your life, I think that's when it's good. I think it's a turn on, just like knowing that they're, I don't know, just like their own person as well, but they still choose to have you around because they care.
There's just something about a woman that holds himself. There's just something about it that's like an individual, just themselves. They've got their own life because it kind of humbles you in a way to a sense of you ain't their everything. No. Of course, you're a major part, a major factor, but for me, it feels good to know that like my girl has got herself always, and I think that's so humbling as well because it's like you then know that your love isn't used and it's not a threat in a way of like, I don't know, of a way to keep you or not even that. Sometimes when your girl hasn't got herself, you can then feel suffocated to the point where you feel like you have to be there. You can't then go live your own life and all this shit. And I just think there's something about it. It's just so like, yeah.
All right, let's get on to our prides.
Come on then, because I think it's been a long time coming. We've spoke about it way too much now. The suspense is killing me.
Where should we start? London?
London. Let's go to London.
Memory from London. Where should we start? Went into She. She is a lesbian bar. It's like the only lesbian bar in London. It is like a bunker in there.
Mate, that's an understatement.
It is literally a tin can, right, like this, yeah. It's so small. And you know what? Right, it's sweating. Everyone's hot. You can barely see, yeah, and it's like a bunker. And what do they think would go really well with that? Let's just smoke them out. Smoke machines are like... I was literally sitting there like, whoa.
You'd think I was vaping behind you, like...
Yeah, I was like, where is she? Like, it was mental in there. But the reason I mentioned it is, come in, obviously, what do we get? What's the first one we hear? Is that Ep2? And it just so happened that on London Pride, the Lionesses had played in Milton Keynes the same day. Yeah. And I was like, yeah, she just come straight from the game, lads. Like, anyone want pictures? Not the first time I've had it, obviously. I always go along with it till they clock.
It's my hand tattoo that gives it away. It is. Because as soon as they're like, oh. Because sometimes, like, I can really play the field in the sense of, like, yeah. But, like, it's hard to do our accent. I can't do... All I can do is Scotland! That's it. That's all I can do. And I can't be going around doing that. People fucking think I'm crazy. But I never, ever saw it. I've just never, ever... I just don't see it. I really don't. I get the slick back. Okay, fair enough. And maybe the lashes. But other than that, I just don't see it.
I see it so much. Like, I literally think you two could be twins.
Really?
Yeah. At least sisters.
Do you know that's one of the first conversations me and my missus had? She was like, you had a tune?
Yes.
Yeah? Yeah, I am. Does that mean you want me? Because if so, then I am. It's literally my birth certificate, so...
No, that was the first thing. And then I managed to get... I don't know how I managed to get this, but I managed to get a group gathered round Ellie going, today.
Oh, that was because we played odds on, and I was like, because it's so tight in there, there's no space to move. And me on a night out, I love a little groove. I love a little boogie. Like, so I said, odds on, just jump, because there's a massive group of girls. I said, odds on, we'll just go in the middle. I obviously lost the odds. So I had to go in, and they're all little circles, so I'm just random, and I'm like dancing in the middle. And then that's when everyone was going. And then the first thing the girl said to me was like, are you Ep2? You look well like Ep2. Like, and I was like, as I went over to my mates, I was like, oh, Ep2 again. And then that's when Rose was like, today. And everyone was going, and I was thinking, for fuck's sake. Obviously, I love it. I'm getting attention. I'm like, yeah, that's me, motherfuckers. Sorry.
Oh, Dave. It's okay. Yeah, no, I was sick. I was proud of myself. I was proud of myself getting you in that situation.
Yeah, I bet you were. As we all know, well, now you do know, Rose has this thing of, she loves shots. Now, us normal people, we just drink drinks, don't we? We just drink, and then it hits us. It feels lovely, it's nice. Rose has no limit. She never has, and she just, shots. That's the only thing comes out of her mouth, right? So she's had loads of shots. We got to remember, we're in this bunker, so it's literally, there's no oxygen. You can't breathe. So, to be fair to her, I understand why it hasn't hit her yet. We go up the stairs because we all need a breather, because I no exaggeration, you can't breathe in there. You can't. All I'm getting is everyone else's breath, and it's disgusting.
You literally can't breathe in there.
So we've come out from should I say from air? I wouldn't say from air because there's fucking no air in there, mate. But we come up. Rose has been slapped in the face. Yeah. Slapped in the face. It hit her. I think that's an understatement. I do think she's like this. Walking. Bear in mind, all of us are starving, right? Absolutely starving. So we're looking for McDonald's. I think it was like a 15-minute walk. Rose is like a slug behind us. And we're like, fucking hell, we're going to get this girl some water. Ain't there a video?
No, I don't think there is one.
Just to give you a little idea of the state. Wow. My girl. My girl.
It's not my proudest moment.
Not my proudest moment.
I was gone. I was gone. It was like, do you know when a boxer has been slapped in the face and then they go... And then they go to their corner and their coaches are like filling them up with water to bring them back to life. I'm like, give me water. That is what it felt like. It was so bad.
Joel still cracks me up to this day. Is we sat out eating our burger, yeah? she looked homeless. Like, she was on the floor with a burger on one side and chips the other. She ate her chips, and my mate Lauren was like putting money in her thing as if she was fucking homeless. Oh my god. So I can't take you anywhere. Like, I can't. You're actually a liability.
Yeah, that was bad. That was so bad. Like, and the thing is walking up the stairs and shit, I felt fine, and then I got to the top and I was like, ugh. It was like an audition for The Walking Dead, getting to that McDonald's.
Yeah, that's the only way to explain it. Fuck's sake.
As we know, right, from episode 1 actually, Ellie loves Billie Jean. Loves a bit of Billie Jean. Obviously, Billie Jean comes in the club, gets a routine out.
Alright. Sorry, girl. Oh. I'll do it again now if you want. Bit out of time there, but we can deal with it.
Mate, I'm surprised you had space to do that.
I had to make it. Best believe I cleared. That was the best part about it. I did move out the fucking way. Saying that, you were quite good. You were quite good in that little scene.
Was I?
Yeah, you was. If I remember rightly.
Did I dance?
Hold on, let me get it, because I know 100% you did a little.
Oh. Well, why haven't I seen that video? Have you get that one secretly?
I told ya. Told ya.
Oh, little did I know, it's a joint routine. Wow, we are just so talented.
We are. To be fair, if this all fails, mate,
Dancing.
dancers.
London Pride was good. We went up there too early. We made the rookie mistake. The year before, I stayed late, and it was really, really good. Like, it peaked around like 1-2 a.m. We were at home having a pizza on my sofa by 11.
Oh, I was munching that like I depended on it.
It was good, but we went too early because we went up at like 12 and we come home at like 10. So we'd done 10 hours of drinking, which is a lot. If you left the house at 9, you wouldn't do 10 hours of drinking. But yeah, we should. I think next year maybe leave it like quite later on so we can hit the peak times, because we got into the clubs, paid entry. We didn't really use it.
We stayed there 20 minutes max. We got a drink there and left.
London Pride was good. Brighton Pride. Mate, I've been buzzing to talk about Brighton Pride. I can't express how much I loved last weekend. Like, I just literally can't express it. Like,
Do you know what it is for me, right? Of course it was fun. It was so good. But it was just the amount of love. Like, I know that's so cliche to say, like everyone says that, but the amount of love that's there, like even within our group, like there's just so much love, and it's just so cute. Like, it's so gay, but it's so cute. I just love it.
it was so sick. So let's start with the first night. Yeah, so we get down there, right? Got caught in a bit of traffic. Did you? No, you didn't, did you?
Well, nah. Dartford Bridge mainly, but that's always busy, so.
Drove straight down there, got to the Airbnb, had a shower, straight out. Yeah. Met you guys for dinner. Nice dinner, it was alright.
Nice, lovely day, yeah. Pizza was a bit choosy, but we'll go, yeah.
Oh, I loved it. Do you know, I actually ate mine, and then when you guys went out for a vape, I ate Thingy's Missus as well. It was really good. It was really good. And yes, we went there, then we went to the club, right? Now, in this club, yeah, this is really good value for money, but they do these rows of shots, right? They do 6 shots, and each one is the colour of the pride flag, like the original pride flag, like red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, right? And it's £13 for this row, which is good for 6 shots. And each one, I think it was like raspberry, orange, lemon, apple, blueberry, grape. I think it went something like that, right? So I was like, oh, I'll have a row.
Of course you will. Why not? A whole row? Fuck it.
I'll have a row. Do it, yeah. Shot them back. brilliant. Go and have a little dance. I'm thinking I'm still sober, so I need another row.
Bear in mind, these should be a sharer's platter. A sharer? Sharo? No. No. No.
No. So I just get one to myself, get another one to myself, and I'm thinking I'm only a little bit tipsy. This is following the double vodkas that I'd been drinking at the restaurant with my meal.
She did get a bit better. She's not used to a normal drink. She's not used to it.
No. And then, third row, right? So we're now on 6 times 3, 18. 18, and I tell you what, hit me like a brick wall.
Did it?
Yeah.
Let me just give you a little insight, right? Let me give you a little insight. This was so funny because to me, I'm not a bad influence, but I just feel like unless I'm bevved, I can't really enjoy it. So for me, I wasn't bevved enough, and I'm immune to Disaronno and Coke now, so it doesn't get me bevved. So for me, it was like, oh, it's just like, it's lovely, it's nice, but I think we're all getting ready for the next day. We're all getting ready for the main thing. I go outside. This girl, mate, I could not stop laughing. She's just a dickhead. Like, she just is. Let me get you.
I went out to the garden for fresh air like it would help, but it made it 10 times worse.
A little backstory, yeah. I quit vaping for like 2 weeks, and I did really well. And I became a social vapor. The minute I got a bit of alcohol down me, I'm vaping. Rose, have you got a little secret to share with the class?
Alright, I'm going to say it. It's not good, right? I don't like vaping. I don't like smoking.
She's anti everything. She's anti everything.
It's just not for me, right? Do it. I don't care. You know, that's your life, whatever. I'm just anti it myself. I don't know why, but Brighton turned me into a vapor when I was drunk. I don't know why. Like, I was just vaping. I was drunk. I wasn't doing it when I was sober, and I haven't done it since. But last weekend, I got drunk and I just started vaping, and I don't know why. It's not something I do. It's not something I ever do. But
A whole vape.
whole vape. No, it weren't even a whole vape.
The minute I saw you buy one, she had an addiction.
I know. I didn't even get through it. I had half a vape and they gave it.
This is just a little short clip.
I didn't want to get caught on camera because I wanted to tell my mum the heartbreaking news. I didn't want her to find out.
Yeah, she didn't want to be found out through social media.
Where's the nearest library? Send that to my mum. She'll think I'm sensible.
So following the library, send that to my mum. Sweeten her up a little. Sweeten her up. Think I'm a good girl.
Sweeten Judith up.
Show us your new addiction. Come on. Show us.
I'm addicted to reading and the books.
When I say that was so quick, it caught me off guard so much. I was going like this on the table, you like proper giving it. Like everyone's probably thinking it's not that funny. It's not. It caught me off guard so much. I was thinking you can't. You're such a dickhead.
That was I didn't want it on film. Fast forward to Saturday, right? So I was a bit hungover in the beginning. Obviously, you didn't drink as much as me, but so we've stayed there Friday night. Got home, wake up Sunday, nothing, a bit of breakfast and a fizzy drink can't solve. And we head to the festival, the actual festival for Pride. We actually arrived separately because I stopped, shock horror, I stopped to get food.
Eating's cheating in my book, mate.
I stopped to get a nice chicken burger. So we arrived separately. So as soon as I walk into the festival at Brighton, there's rides there, and I didn't expect there to be rides there, but obviously there were, especially with people drinking. I thought that's dodge. But anyway, the girls I was with, yeah, I'm not going to say their name just because like I don't know if they'd want us to say their name, but anyway, my missus and these two girls that I was with, lovely, brilliant, like top tier girls, had the idea of going on are they called waltzers?
Waltzers, yeah.
Now, fun fact about me, yeah, one of my biggest fears is like roller coasters. Like, I hate them. Like, water parks, adrenaline stuff, fine. But roller coasters, I hate them. And I know the waltzers ain't a roller coaster.
I was going to say, you do know it's not a roller coaster.
It is to me, because that's how deep my fear is.
That's how they feel, yeah.
I hate the motion sickness. I hate feeling it. It feels like I've gone in a car crash, and I'm like, why? Why would I put myself through that? Anyway, obviously got on it, because I was a little bit beeved or whatever. Genuinely terrifying. Like, one of the girls with us said that I went grey, and she was actually scared.
Let's just put this into perspective. I think we need a little background of like what you look like. Oh, sorry. Like this. Bear in mind, because we're separate. I've not even seen this firsthand, which I'm gutted about. They've come over. Rose is just spinning the bolsters. Rose is coming over like, as if someone's just killed her mum or something. I was thinking, you alright? What's going on? We then get showed this video.
The worst thing about it is they're like, scream if you want to go faster. I was screaming through fear. I didn't want to go faster. I was screaming through pure fear of my life. And they're thinking, oh, she's enjoying it. No.
Oh, so funny.
Oh, literally, like, when I got off that, I needed a wee, and I went to one of the portaloos. I thought someone was shaking my portaloo. So I come out, and I'm like, you shaking my portaloo? They're like, no. I mean, it must have just been my head spinning.
Speaking of which, we've turned up. Well, obviously, we come to the thing, and I've switched over from spirits to cider because that's the only thing that gets me bev. So I'm now going, I'm grooving, but cider makes me piss badly. And I was going there, should go toilet. Now I'm in the toilet. I'm thinking, I'm not even taking long. I'm sweet. I'm sound. All of a sudden, I'm going like this. I was thinking, what bastard is doing that to me? Like, because I'm so bad, I don't even care. No, this don't. I swear, inside it looks so much worse. Not my shit going on. I'm checking. I actually went. I was going through a piss. I was going like this. Fucking hell. And my piss is going like this.
Yeah. So now we walked around a bit. Tents were good.
They were good. Know what? They were actually all right.
Yeah, went to the dance tent, went to the R&B tent, went to the house tent. Saw a few influencers.
We were one of them. I'm checking.
Then we went to the main stage. Yeah. Zara Larsson.
One of the girls we were with is obsessed with her, so we couldn't miss it. And the whole time I was there, I was going, Rose, do you think she's fit? Do you think she's fit?
Oh, Zara Larsson, yeah. I have never, ever thought of Zara Larsson. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, never.
She is fit. She is so fit.
She looked alright out there.
She did. She looked so good up there. Tell you what, actually, you helped me get a better look. Look at this. Actually, yeah, I just want to say, this wasn't planned or anything. So, like, all of a sudden, I feel something between my legs, right? Hoi, hoi. And then I'm just getting taller and taller and taller.
Not much taller, because I'm literally 2 foot, but...
Ellie helping me get a better view.
Can we actually touch on this, yeah? I am bevved. With a capital B, right? This is a complete level. I was thinking... You know you give it all the big one anyway. You're going to pretend you can do a backflip, right? Thinking, we were talking about, we need a better look, right? I've gone in between her legs and I was thinking, can I do this? Can I actually do this?
Do you know how funny it would have been if you'd fallen in that mud?
It was so muddy as well. It was so slippery, And I'm lifting her up, I was thinking, I have been gym for a good few months. Come on, girls. Fucking, come on. And I've done it. All of a sudden, I'm doing it. I'm like, she's not fallen yet. She's literally not fallen yet. And we get there, and I was literally, the whole time I was there, please don't drop her, please don't drop her, please don't drop her. And I didn't. A little did I know, both our missus behind her, literally holding her up like this. I thought I was the hench's gal. I felt I was so strong.
It was good. Then the main act, Black Eyed Peas. Mate, they were sick.
They were actually alright.
They were sick. Let me just insert a few clips from the performance. Yeah. what? They were sick. I actually really liked them when I was younger, and I didn't think I'd like them again, if that made sense. But they were sick. Although there was a special guest. Did you see him?
Oh.
Special guest performance at Pride.
No. What do you mean? Oh, mate. We can't put that in. We can't put that in.
So Black Eyed Peas gained a member. little Portaloo performance. It was good. It was such a sick weekend. I want to book for next year soon.
Oh, 100%. I'll tell you now, you want to book there, because the year before it was such a trek. It was so long to actually spend the Sunday as well, just chilling. Like, it was so nice. We had a lovely breakfast. No, we had breakfast on the actual Pride. Then we had it again. It was so good. Like, and I'm fussy, mate. Like, it was so nice. It was just good vibes. Everyone just loves everyone.
It just was sick. And you know what? Next year, we're planning on getting like a big house with all of our mates and all of our mates' misses. And that's going to be so sick.
It's so good. Like, it's just pure love. It actually is just pure love everywhere. It's so nice.
We didn't go on the beach that much, actually.
I didn't touch foot on the beach.
We went to that beach party the first night. Do you remember? We tried to.
Oh my god. We were in the queue, right? And there you had to book tickets for this thing. It was popping off, like, it was proper lively, yeah. And there's this sign, and then round the corner you got the entry. We didn't film it, we missed it, but we were thinking, oh, here we go. Rose's missus has gone to check to see if you needed to book to get there, and you did, right? And there's a sign saying pre-booked only, show us your tickets type thing. Rose is there at the sign going, can I check your ticket, please? Everyone, I swear to God, there was about 5 people in a line, getting their phone out, showing the ticket. Yeah, nice one. Next. yeah, nice one. Next. A group of us are just watching, like, for fuck's sake. But they're so gullible. Like, everyone was going, sweet. I could only imagine the next conversation when they get to the next one.
Your ticket's not valid, but your member of staff down the road just told me it was.
Yeah. Who? And you're...
There was one woman, yeah, and I was like, can I see your ID? She's like 45. And she went, do I look that young? Yes, babes. Did a quick shift as a bouncer to cover the costs. Oh, I'm prided out. That's all I've got.
That's all I got.
Oh, mate. Buzzing to be back.
Proper.
Episode 3 pending. Yeah. Episode 3 pending.
It's good, man. Proper good.
I'm enjoying it. I didn't think I'd enjoy it this much.
It's nice.
But no, it's been good. It has been good. As we said at the beginning of the episode, yeah, thank you so much for your support in episode 1.
Oh, it's much appreciated, yeah.
It's actually really nice to receive a few messages and comments and DMs. We got our first DM. Did you see that DM from someone that watched it?
Yeah.
Yeah, like the comments and whatever else, they're just appreciated. We know obviously most people that are watching it at the minute, but yeah, it's appreciated. Please do it all again. Instagram.
Ellie, this is what I did last time. Yeah. I did it wrong. Yeah. I did it wrong. It's at Ellie Collier with 2 R's. COLYERR.
RL Jarrard, JARRARD. We've got Instagram now, 2dykestwomics.
Oh yes!
Ellie's running the Insta.
I am.
Right.
Bear with,
Ellie's
yeah.
running.
Bear with. This is a lot for me. All right, this is a lot. But
and then we've got TikTok. Now TikTok, we couldn't get our usual name. I think it's because the actual words we're using, whatever. But it is the number 2. It's like 2D2M_. It'll be on your screen now. Just go give it a follow. Obviously, rate us on Spotify, please. We've actually got quite a big audience on Spotify, bigger than you'd expect for our sort of podcast. And obviously, subscribe on YouTube. On YouTube, you get like a more full version, I think. But yeah, go and get all of that.
yeah.
Only one thing left to do, Ellie. I've been waiting all week for this, right? Sing us out.
They will be filled with tears. Dum dum dum. Love only breaks up to start over again. You'll get the baby, but you won't have your man. While he's busy loving every woman that he can. Boom, boom, boom. Say I'm gonna leave 100 times a day. It's easier said than done. When you just can't break away. When you just can't break away. Ooh, young hearts, run free. Never be hung up like my man and me. Dum dum dum. Oh, thank fuck. Oh, my lord. Oh, should we shag now?